Hi everybody, today is May 10th and the church today honors one of our newer saints, someone whom Pope Benedict canonized as saint in 2009, and that is Father Damien de Voister. Father Damien de Voister was a 19th century Belgian who joined the Fathers of the Sacred Hearts of Jesus and Mary, and when he was 24 years old, he arrived in Honolulu, and 9 years later, he began work on the island of Molokai, which was called Devil's Island. It was used as a colony for over 800 lepers. And that's where Father Damien ministered among these lepers for the next 12 years until he himself was diagnosed with leprosy when he was 45 years old. He was a man with an intense interior life and a man of deep simplicity. And when he was 49 years old, he succumbed to the disease and died of leprosy himself. He said, "I make myself a leper for the lepers so that all may be gained for Jesus Christ." Now, some people thought that Father Damien was a hero for living among the lepers at Molokai, and other people thought he was crazy. In fact, one Protestant clergyman, for some reason, wrote that Father Damien was guilty of immoral behavior. But in response to that, the famous author Robert Louis Stevenson wrote an impassioned defense of Father Damien called An Open Letter to Dr. Hyde. When Father Damien was beatified in 1995 by Pope John Paul II, this is what he said about Father Damien. He said, "Holiness is not perfection according to human criteria. It is not reserved for a small number of exceptional persons. It is for everyone. It is the Lord who brings us to holiness when we are willing to collaborate in the salvation of the world for the glory of God, despite our sin and our sometimes rebellious temperament. To follow Christ, Father Damien not only left his homeland, but also staked his health so that he might receive eternal life." And so today the church honors Father Damien of Molokai. So just a reminder that tomorrow we're having our little mini pilgrimage to our diocesan basilica in Norfolk, the Basilica of St. Mary's. It is a beautiful, beautiful building. It's very old. It was one of the great historic churches of our diocese. It has recently been restored and renovated and fixed up. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it was Pope John Paul II who elevated it to the status of a basilica in the early 90s. And right around the time he canonized Father Damien. I'm sorry, I just said that wrong. When he beatified Father Damien, it was Pope Benedict that canonized him. So anyone who wants to go on our pilgrimage to the Basilica, all are welcome. Just meet in our parking lot at 10 o'clock tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m., and we will pool our cars together and go out there. We're going to see the beautiful church, and we're going to have Mass there, and it's going to be a fun, inspiring day, I'm sure. So then on Thursday, we have our funeral Mass for Mary Alice Warner, who everybody knows very well, I'm sure, because she and Charlie have been in this parish forever, and they've been very active. Mary Alice was chair of the Pastoral Council under Father Ridgel. So they have been around a long time. They will be receiving visitors here at the church on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. The funeral Mass will be at 11 a.m. So I hope everyone can come and pray for Mary Alice and support Charlie in this time. Our young adult Bible study continues on Thursday evening at 6:45 in the White House across the parking lot from the church. All young adults are welcome. And until we meet again, cheerio.